I said, when I hear ministers or preachers talking about sowing a seed, this is what I think about. This is what happens when you sow a seed.
Right.
You put a seed in the ground, that seed dies, and then it brings forth life. And this is what you get. And that's a very good precept, I guess you would say, that God uses. That's a very good illustration of how we are.
Right.
When we come to the Lord, we have to die. And then when we die, then we are reborn again.
Right.
And this is what you get when you're born again. So that seed, actually, it's alive, but then you put it in the ground and it dies. And then it's reborn again. And this is what I see. You know, and another good story I want to share while we on camera. You know, years ago, Bishop, we decided we was going to give Bishop a appreciation service. And that's something that he's not very fond of.
Right.
Never has been, but we talked him into it that particular time. And he said, okay, well, you're going to give me an appreciation service. What you going to give me? I said, well, we decided we're going to give him some money. He said, y'all going to give me some money? I said, yeah, we're going to give you some money. All right, you going to give it to me? That means I can do what I want with it. Yeah, you can do what you want with it. So he said, okay, let's go ahead and have an appreciation service. So we got together, we raised him some money. I don't know how much it was at the time, but anyway, when he got the money, you know, we was looking for Bishop to go buy him a new car or pick up, truck, something. You know what he went and bought? Went and bought a tractor. Bishop took that money and went and bought a tractor. And he told us, I'm going to show y'all how to take this tractor and farm with it, raise crop, sell that crop. I'm going to use this tractor to make enough money to buy whatever it is that you want to buy. And still got the tractor. He taught us early on how to invest our money, not just taking and spending. Because if he'd have just took that money and went and bought him a car, it'd have been gone. Car been tore up in a few years. But he took that tractor and he showed us how to make the money to buy whatever it is that we wanted or whatever we needed. And that was an important lesson. I learned that when I was very young. So I always looked at money and looked at investing a lot differently than what we are taught, what the average child is taught. And we don't learn this in public school. So one day we started our own private academy to teach our young people the importance of farming, not just math. You know, they teach you fractions in school. You know, they teach you how to add, subtract, multiply, divide. But they ain't going to teach you this. They'll teach you how to count this. They ain't going to teach you how to own this. You're not going to learn that. All they're going to do in public school is basically teach you how to become a better servant. Honestly, a servant for them. They're going to educate you so you can work for them. They don't educate you to work for yourself. So there's certain things they don't teach you in public school that we have the ability to teach our young people because it's our school. So we can teach them the things that we feel like they need to know. We can educate our children in a way that never be educated. And that's very important. See, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And that's the way, that's how they hold us back. They won't share all this information with us. You know, our kids don't get the opportunity to get out and work alongside their parents in a field like this. Only time you see that is when the other man got their young boy on the tractor. And they really doing real math.
Right.
They doing real math. We just sitting there doing math in books. But they out here counting up how many bushels of corn they're gonna get out this field. And how much it's gonna sell per bushel. That's what they counting. But they count it for real. You know, when I was in school, they taught us how to count play money.
Right.
But this real money right here. They ain't gonna teach you how to count real money unless you count it for them. All right, how you doing? We out here at one of the farms owned by Reach Incorporated, which is also a subsidiary of the Greater Christ Temple Apostolic Faith Church in Utah, Alabama, where Bishop Edwards is our pastor. I'm standing on a pile of cattle feed, and this is feed that we planted over the season. This is actually corn, grounded up corn. Very important to have enough feed to carry your cattle through the winter. So what we do, we're raising our own cattle, and in return we planted our own crop, our own corn. This corn has been, if you can get a look at it, I don't know if you can see it, but we have what we call a chopper that actually goes through the field, and it chops the whole stalk up from ground up. This is stalk, this is leaves, this is the cob, the actual corn, and this corn will be, we take it and we pile it up. The chopper shoots it over in a big wagon. We bring it over here, a hydraulic wagon, and we dump it out on this pile. And this pile, when we get so much here, we'll cover it up. Cover it up with a big piece of plastic, and it sits under here for a few months at a time till it ferments. And when we uncover it, it's almost a sweet smell to it, and the cattle love it. And then it is transported from here to whatever field where we have our cattle at, and it's dumped for feed for the cattle. We got plenty of it this year. This is the beginning of our second pile, and right over there is the first pile that we did. We're way ahead of our crop this year. We got more on the ground, more harvested out of the field already this year. More than last year this time, we were just getting started. We hadn't chopped any. But this year, we got this already. We got about 61 wagons of chopped up corn under there already, sitting there fermenting, getting ready for feed. And we got, I'm not sure exactly how many right here. I think it's about 17 piles right here. And this is just one location. This year I think we put in maybe over 300 acres of corn already. Still got some so we got plenty more to harvest. We got fields and fields, acres and acres that we still got to harvest this year. But this is the idea, to plant, raise our own cattle, and raise our own feed for the cattle. It gets us a lot further ahead of the ball game. You know, it throws us a lot further up the road. Thank you. But this is our cattle operation. Thank you.
Now, how many acres is this?
We're standing right now on a piece of land that's 1,170 acres big. 1,174 acres big. This section right here that we're standing on is 160 acres. So we got land. I don't know if Kenny can get a shot of some of the land here, but this is kind of an overview of some of the land that we have, and we have corn planted. You can see some of the corn in the next field and on further over. Get a close up of that. It's amazing how it takes that cob and chops it up into little pieces.
Was a happy day.